Speaking of Elon Musk, he has got a new label for Kamala Harris, one I'd never heard before. He's called her an extinctionist after a video resurfaced from last year where she talked about how climate anxiety was causing many young people to reconsider whether or not they would actually have children. Here's the video that's resurfaced. Have a listen.
I've heard young leaders talk with me about a term they've coined called climate anxiety. Right? Which is fear of the future and the unknown, of whether it makes sense for you to even think about having children.
Now, Elon Musk has retweeted that video and said the natural extension of her philosophy would be a de facto Holocaust for all of humanity. It's a frightening thought to think the next president of the United States and the leader of the free world could be actively suggesting, you know, maybe you should think twice before having children because we may not be around that long anyway.
Well, it's very hypocritical of her to actually pretend like she's expressing concern about young people being that concerned and they're not having kids. She has before, and we've played the clip plenty of times on this show, talked about, when she's talking about the litany of measures that they're taking as a government to fight climate change, she's talked about reducing the population, saying that means we can breathe cleaner air, it's just a better world for everyone. She has literally said that is one of the measures that they are pursuing.
And of course, there's only one topic she loves more than population reduction because of climate change, and that's abortion, which is her favourite thing in the world.
So massive population reduction right there.
Well, she wants to be unburdened by what has been, whatever form that comes in, seemingly. But I just love the juxtaposition, of course, of the activists who carry on about climate change, call themselves Extinction Rebellion, as though they are fighting against the extinction of the human race, when we know from people like Kamala Harris and plenty of others that what they're actually talking about is, we need fewer people because that will be better for the planet. They're not talking about Extinction Rebellion. They're talking about, well, if we just have a certain level of extinction, that will be good for the rest of us. And I've often wondered, all these people who carry on about climate change, if you truly believe that that humanity is that bad for the world, why are you fighting against climate change? Like, why don't you just let climate change take over and kill us all? Because surely that'll be the best thing for the planet, because there'll be no humans left to rape and pillage the joint and destroy it.
Well, the other thing about these people who promote, you know, a population reduction is, if you notice, they never volunteer to be part of the solution. They're always pushing other people's children forward or other folks. They never say, you know what, let me be the first one, Liz.
I always say, once you realise the carbon they want to reduce is you, is your children, all of their policies suddenly start making a lot more sense. This anti-human agenda, that is essentially what is at the heart of climate communism.